Dear students, hope you all are well. Welcome to the online class organized by Lakers Public School and College, Rangamati. I am Sharnika Das, Lecturer Chemistry, Lakers Public School and College. Today I am going to teach you on acid-base balance, a new chapter, chapter 9. By this chapter, we will explain the characteristics of acids, identify acids from your everyday surroundings, describe the effect of acid on common materials. Now let's start. There is a picture of some fruits which are slightly acidic. Acids are most frequently used. We mostly use diluted acids instead of concentrated acids in our laboratories. We take in acids with our food, which is important for our bodies. These necessary acids are also harmful to some extent to our environment. Now, what is acid? Acid is highly important among chemicals. Acid is a kind of chemical which, when dissolved in water, decomposes into hydrogen ion or proton. Hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid are concentrated acids, so they get decomposed in aqueous solution. There are reactions. Hydrochloric acid decomposed into hydrogen ion and chloride ion. Sulfuric acid decomposed into 2 hydrogen ion and sulfate ion. In the case with hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid, the decomposition is shown by moon-faced arrow mark. That means these acids get 100% decomposed in water. That is why they are called concentrated acids or strong acids. Diluted acids or weak acids are partially decomposed in aqueous solution. There is a reaction of carbonic acid, 2 hydrogen ion and carbonate ion produces. Acetic acid also are diluted acids. Acetic acid produces hydrogen ion and acetate ion. The decomposition of the two acids are shown with dual-faced arrows, meaning they are partially decomposed in water. That is why they are called diluted acids or weak acids. For instance, at 25 degrees temperature, out of 1000 acetic acid molecules, only 4 will be decomposed in water. The rest 996 molecules remain intact in water. When the amount of acid in the solution of acid and water is higher than water, the solution is called a concentrated acid. When the amount of water in such solutions is higher, it is known as a dilute acid. Characteristics of acid. We know acid tastes sour. You have certainly tasted tamarind, which is too sour. Tamarind contains tartaric acid, which makes it sour. Blue litmus turns into red when it is put in an acidic solution. The food items that we take every day contains various acids. For examples, milk contains lactic acid, soft drinks contain carbonic acid, lemon or orange has citric acid, tamarind has tartaric acid, vinegar has ethanoic acid, tea contains tannic acid, etc. When we eat or take these foods, the acids go inside our body. They help in digesting our food and prevent diseases. Besides, there are pickles containing different acids which act as appetizers. Since these acids are weak, they can't harm our health. Inside the body, the stomach will generate hydrochloric acid, which is a very strong acid. It is used for decomposing food inside. However, sometimes there is excess secretion of hydrochloric acid from the stomach, which starts to decompose the cells of the stomach wall. Again, if we remain hungry or keep our stomach empty, the hydrochloric acid decomposes the cells of the stomach, hurting the stomach lining, for which we will feel pain. This situation is called peptic ulcer. Therefore, we need to avoid the foods that inspire excess secretion of acid and to stay without food for a long time as well. Now, the characteristics of acid are: acid reacts with base and produces salt and water. There is a reaction. Hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide base produces sodium chloride salt and water. Again, acid undergoes a reaction with more reactive metals to produce salt and hydrogen gas. 2 sodium and 2 hydrochloric acid produces 2 sodium chloride and hydrogen gas. Now, another characteristics of acids are reaction between dilute acid and metallic carbonate. Dilute acids undergo reactions with metallic carbonate to produce salt, water and carbon dioxide. For example, calcium carbonate and dilute hydrochloric acid undergo a reaction and produce calcium chloride salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. This gas comes out in bubbles. Calcium carbonate reacts with 2 hydrochloric acid, produces calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Channel this produced carbon dioxide in lime water. The lime water will turn turbid. The reaction is calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide produces calcium carbonate and water. The lime water looks turbid as insoluble calcium carbonate is produced at this stage. This turbid lime water again turns opaque when extra carbon dioxide is channeled in. At this stage, carbon dioxide and water undergo a reaction with calcium carbonate and produce soluble calcium bicarbonate, which makes the water look opaque. Calcium carbonate reacts with dioxide and water, produces calcium bicarbonate. Now, the reaction between dilute acids and metallic bicarbonates. Metallic hydrogen carbonates or metallic bicarbonates also undergo reactions with dilute acids and produce salts, water and carbon dioxide. For example, calcium bicarbonate reacts with 2 hydrochloric acid, produces calcium chloride, 2 water and 2 carbon dioxide. 2 sodium bicarbonate reacts with sulfuric acid, produces sodium sulfate, 2 water and 2 carbon dioxide. Sodium bicarbonate reacts with nitric acid, produces sodium nitrate, water and carbon dioxide. Again, the reaction between dilute acids and metals hydroxide, alkali. Dilute acids undergo reactions with metals hydroxides and produce salt and water. It is a neutralizing reaction. For example, if dilute hydrochloric acid solution is slowly added to sodium hydroxide solution, it produces sodium chloride salt and water. Now, reaction between dilute acids and metals oxides. Acids undergo reactions with metals oxides and produce salt and water. The oxides are usually of alkaline nature. That is why the reactions here are also neutralizing reactions. Calcium oxide reacts with 2 hydrochloric acid, produces calcium chloride and water. In the same way, copper oxide undergoes a reaction with dilute sulfuric acid and forms copper sulfate and water. Sulfuric acid reacts with copper oxide, produces copper sulfate and water. Or calcium oxide and nitric acid undergo a reaction to produce calcium nitrate and water. 2 nitric acid plus calcium oxide produces calcium nitrate and water. The role of water in chemical properties of acids. We know the hydrogen ion present in an aqueous solution shows acidic property. Citric acid partially decomposes in aqueous solution. The same thing happens in the case with ethanoic acid and carbonic acid too. Partial decomposition means instead of all molecules added in the solution, some of them decompose and the rest remains intact. Citric acid lattice plus water produces citric acid aqueous. Citric acid aqueous produces hydrogen ion plus citrate ion. Again, The concentrated hydrogen chloride is completely ionized in aqueous solution and produces hydrogen ion. Hydrogen chloride plus water produces hydrochloric acid aqueous, and hydrochloric acid aqueous situation produces hydrogen ion and chloride ion. The acids that get partially ionized in aqueous solution are weak acids. Strong acids ionize completely in aqueous solution. That shows that weak acids have lesser amount of hydrogen ions. Strong acids have comparatively greater number of hydrogen ions. Now, there is a question arise. Pure sulfuric acid, pure nitric acid, pure hydrochloric acid neither show acidic properties nor do they conduct electricity. Explain it. The answer is pure sulfuric acid and nitric acid are colorless liquids. Both the compounds remain in the molecular state. Since they are not ionized or hydrogen ion is not present in them. Pure sulfuric acid and pure nitric acid neither show acidic properties nor do they conduct electricity. They produce hydrogen ion only when they are dissolved in water, showing an acidic property and conducting electricity. So we can write sulfuric acid in liquid state reacts with water, produces sulfuric acid in aqueous state. Sulfuric acid in aqueous state produces 2 hydrogen ion aqueous plus sulfate ion aqueous. Similarly, nitric acid in liquid state reacts with water, produces nitric acid in aqueous state. Nitric acid aqueous state produce hydrogen ion in aqueous state and nitrate ion in aqueous state. So, pure sulfuric acid, pure nitric acid and pure hydrochloric acid neither show acidic properties nor do they conduct electricity. From this lecture, there is your homework. Describe all reactions of dilute acid. Stay safe. Thanks everyone for listening this lecture.